Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey Adam G. Thanks for clicking this video once again, and I am grateful talaga guys that you are always interested to see my content here regularly. For those who have not subscribed yet, please do so for more of my feel-good pageant content here. So, as the pageant's finals come near, more details about it are slowly coming in. We had seen all these edition sponsors and the girls finally done with their respective registration, fittings, and now comes the unverified rumor that there will be a new finals format on May 16. Well, according to MV Luaneva Ira, the first Latin Instagram account who first broke it on social media, the format will be top 21, top 10, and top 5 with no more continental grouping selection and opening statements on the first round. The top 21 will be then competing in swimsuits, and then the ones who will make it to top 10 will move to the evening gown competition with only 5 of them moving to answer one final question. So how does this sound to all of you? Is Miss Universe going back to the Trump era format for the finals? Well, you better stick around for my thoughts and insights. To be honest, guys, if you ask my opinion about this, I am kind of torn or mixed about this new development, assuming this is true. I will tell you why. I will start first with the positives. First, there won't be a continental grouping anymore, which I am so happy about because finally the top 20 girls who will be called in the finals will be based on their merit or overall performance. This segment of the competition has been such a contentious issue for me ever since, as I believe the highest scoring 20 girls should always make the first cut and not be based on groupings. The Asians, Africans, and the Latinas have always been the biggest casualties of this kind of format for a few years now because most of the girls coming in from these continents are so competitive. Yes, I also can't imagine that it really bothered to group Asians and Africans together, putting the latter in such a disadvantageous position since a lot of Asian countries have been stepping up to the plate. So, for this respect, I'm really good that the continental groupings are no longer coming back for this edition, and I hope it will be a permanent change. However, I feel sad that the opening statement round will also be taken out at the same time. I mean, I have grown to love this segment for the past 2 years, considering that this gives us an idea or opportunity to gauge a girl's personality, passion, and her communication skills at the onset, or a preview of how she will perform in the final Q&A, assuming she moves to top 5. But I have a strong feeling that the reason why this is being taken out for this edition is because of the COVID-19 measures being implemented. I think Miss Universe organization would really like to minimize the health risk of the girls on stage, as this means they won't be holding the same microphone anymore before rendering their speeches. I'm also thinking there won't be casual interviews as soon as they are called in the top 20. But for sure, if it weren't for this pandemic, the opening statement round will still be retained. And this is also the reason why I think it will only have a one round of Q&A in the finals, much as we want to make it more exciting with another top 3 final word or statement round. Miss Universe organization is probably thinking that the less chances a candidate comes near to the microphone, the safer all the contestants are. And I think this is the reason why it is doing this kind of format again, and not because it is going back to the format adapted during the Trump era where only one Q&A had always been in place. This pandemic has really made us adjust to the new normal, and part of the new measures is to do social distancing from each other all the time. Now, I know a lot of you are still not convinced and say that, probably Miss Universe organization is probably setting up a beauty prototype, a certain beauty prototype to win the contest as early as now. And probably it will only allow a certain type of beauty to dominate the eventual top 10. I mean, if you ask me about it, I sincerely believe that MUO will still crown a girl who is the overall package. I feel they won't allow the girls to falter on Q&A, as it is really dead set on giving us a show. Remember, it will still implement its all-female selection panel for both prelims and finals, given how it has been done for the past few years. These women in the panel will really want a woman who would still best embody the pageant's confidently beautiful slogan. Now, if this is the case, then we could all be assured that the girls who will be called in the top 20 will be good speakers or excellent communicators, given that they have passed through the closed-door preliminary interview. For whatever it's worth, the real battle I feel will now be on the closed door preliminary interview, as these girls will really have to prove to the panel that their advocacies are real or genuine and that they can be an effective spokesperson for the pageant brand. Dito talaga sa tingin ko magkakatalo. Ito talaga ang tunay na bakbakan. So by the time the top 20 girls will be called in the finals, we can all be guaranteed that these girls can really speak well. Again, if you guys are still not convinced and still skeptical about it, let's not look from afar. Let me base my next argument from last year's Miss USA edition results. If you see the top 5 results of Miss USA last year, it was composed of a very diverse group of beauties. It wasn't all about blondes, as we had seen two African Americans, a blonde girl, and even a half Filipina in the group. Now, even though this hasn't been officially confirmed by MUO, I see that you are all starting to worry about this rumored format for our very own Rabiya Mateo. You are all probably thinking that this might put her in a very disadvantageous position, knowing that one of her strengths is her communication skills. And now with the opening speech round taken away, we're all thinking that this might not bode well for Rabia's chances. Well, let me tell you, I still don't think so, guys. I am still confident that Rabia will still go far ahead in the competition regardless of how many changes MUO will still implement for its format for this edition. For one, she is really a performer. And as early as now, it's also given that she'll make it to top 20. Now, assuming that the top 20 girls will walk in swimsuit, I am confident that Rabia will make us proud with her signature walk, yung tinatawag niyang Halabira festive walk. In fact, she had already given sneak peeks of it for quite some time now, but it's only a tease. As we all know, hindi pa niya talaga nilalabas lahat ng mga bala niya. Kaya there is something to really look forward to. And if you will really think about it, malakas talaga yung chance niya to do well in this round, even if she will be competing against her fellow sisters who are seasoned models and walkers on runways or stage. She is well trained for this aspect considering she is part of Aces and Queens. And isipin na nyo na lang, guys, lahat ng pinadala sa Miss Universe under Aces and Queens, nakakalusot lahat sa swimsuit competition. And best example for this is when Ara Arida topped the swimsuit competition during the 2013 edition. And then, ngayon, going back to Rubia, once she moves to the evening round competition, as early as now, I can imagine that she will slay it given that she will be wearing Fern Amato for this round. For sure, she will surely stand out given how different and a game changer her gown will be. Knowing that it's not gonna be your typical pageant gown we will see from Rabia soon. Am I right? Diba? And then of course, I don't have to explain myself once Rabia enters top 5 for the final Q&A, knowing this is her strength as a competitor. As early as now, pag pinahawak natin talaga to si Rabia na microphone, it could really be a game over. And besides, haven't you guys noticed how Rabia has been performing so well in the pageant, even when she is only doing registration fittings and photo shoots lately? I really would like to single out her look during the special Muba Cosmetics shoot, as she was able to elbow some of her fellow frontrunners there. I cannot stress enough how a girl's styling is really crucial in the prelims and finals. But as early as now, we are already being given a glimpse of or preview of what her look or makeup would be, judging from how she looks ridiculously insane with her looks for her photo shoots lately. We really couldn't get enough of her hair and makeup styling for that photo shoot yesterday. Para siyang si Megan Yang or si Priyanka Chopra sa ganda. Yung nakakaiyak talaga yung ganda niya doon, and how she was so playful and held her own against Romania and Canada during that very playful Jojo Bragay sponsor shoot. I can't imagine how she will even look more beautiful and be a performer come prelims or finals. But for now, let's all blame these new changes to the pandemic. If only I have to nitpick, I just hope that MUO could still find a way to add another Q&A round so that it will really crown a woman with substance or a spokesmodel. So overall, guys, regardless of the changes in the format soon, I am really confident that Rabia will still slay it. She is a performer. She is so determined to win, and we had seen it before in Miss Universe Philippines. And she will really use that same strategy to win our 5th Miss Universe crown. So guys, what do you think about my assessment of this topic? Does it match yours? Tama ba yung naiisip ko about sa nilulutong bagong format ng Miss Universe organization or not? Or how do you think this will really relate to Rabia's chances in the upcoming finals soon? Well, if you have your comments and feedback, feel free to share it below so that I can see where you guys are coming from. Alright guys, until my next video, bye!